What about you? It's Grant here from Zeus Fitness, and we are going to be doing Pilates for men, bros, dudes, fellas, whatever you want to call it. There is a stigma behind Pilates that it's all for little old ladies showing up with their little yoga mats every week to do it, and the only reason they do it is because that's the only exercise they can. Guys, you need to stop thinking like that. Pilates is essential. Movement, flexibility, mobility, core strength, posture, all these things are just as relevant to men as they are women, as they are to young people and old people. And the older you get, the tougher it is to move. You get more injuries and stuff like that. So we're going to try and avoid that by doing a little bit of Pilates, and we're doing it in the comfort of your own home. So even if you are a little bit squandered by showing up to the car and walking in with your gym mat and being surrounded by old ladies, this is perfect for you. This is 15 minutes we're going to do in the comfort of your own home. And trust me, doing this a few times a week before any workouts you're going to be doing, it's going to be really, really good for you. It's going to keep you injury free. It's going to increase your range of motion. It's going to be good for your golf swing, your swimming, your softball swing, whatever the hell it might be. Increase your mobility and stay injury free so you don't end up on the injured list and getting rehab. Because trust me guys, if you go to a physio with an injury, they're going to give you Pilates exercises to rehab. So why wait to then get on top of it? Anywho, without any further ado, let's get started. What we're going to be doing today, guys, is focusing on the upper body. We're going to be working on a little bit of shoulder mobility, okay? So, like I said, if you got tight shoulders, if you got shoulders which pronate forward like this due to your desk job or whatever, and it restricts your movement, can cause tight chests and whatnot, and restrict your range of motion in the gym when you're shoulder pressing or bench pressing, or you've had rotator cuff injuries, this one's going to be perfect for you. So, without any further ado, we're going to get started. We're just going to get the neck mobilized to begin with, all right, before we move on down into those shoulders. We're going to start on our feet, and we're going to drop our chin to our shoulder, and we're going to semicircle round to the other side. Just nice and slow and controlled. Because yeah, the neck and the shoulders are all connected. Most people have tight traps, and when people are giving you a little faux massage, what they tend to do is start in your traps and work their way down. Now oftentimes that can become from a tight neck, which can lead into tight traps, which can leak its way through into your shoulders and cause a lot of unnecessary pain. So we're just going to be 45 seconds of just semicircles from shoulder to shoulder. And before you do any upper body workouts, give this a rattle, especially if you're going to do chest or you're going to do shoulders, anything like that, any kind of pressing exercises, because those rotator cuffs, they can ping on you at any point in time, and that's you out for 6 months with an injury, and we don't want that. Okay, up next guys, we're just going to be doing a little bit of shoulder circles. So we're going to get the hands out to the side with the palms facing upwards. The movement's coming from the shoulders, not from the elbows, and we're just going to do circles backwards, just like so. Tiny little circles to begin with. And we start to make them a little bit bigger. Make them even bigger again. And you start to hear, if you're in like me, some crunching and clicking going on right in the back there. That's years of scar tissue developing. And when we get the movement going, we can hear those bad boys crunching. It's not very nice, but you get it moving now, get the blood flowing, get the mobility going. So when you go into shoulder press or chest press or do whatever it is you're doing, you're going to move a lot more freely with a lot less chance of injury. All right, so we're going to take 10 seconds here, then we're going to go the other way. So we're going backwards with that one. Now we're going to go forwards. We start small and we go big again, all right? So palms out, fingers out, or palms up, fingers out, and we're just going to start slowly going forwards with those shoulders and gradually making them a little bit bigger. And yeah, you might find it easier one way than the other, whether it be forwards or backwards, but we got the body moving both ways, so we want to incorporate both directions here. again, you will feel the crunching. You might even start to feel some twinges going on in those rotator cuffs and in the shoulder blades and even in the traps. So it's a good idea. Get these bad boys going, get the movement. And stop, good job. All right, shake it out. Let's do a few big shoulder rolls here in between before we go on to the dumb waiter. All right, the dumb waiter looks kind of easy. Some will find it easy, some will find it tough, but it's a great one again for freeing up those shoulders. So let's get the elbows in tight like so, palms upwards, and we just open up as far as you can. All right, you can do this with a resistance band, add a little bit more resistance. This draws the shoulder blades back, opens up the chest, puts a little bit of a stretch on in those tight areas, free it up a little. After this one, we're going to be making our way down to the floor. Then some more mobility work. And again, who doesn't need this, you know? Is this just for old people? Is this just for ladies? You know, do they lift heavy every day? Do they put the strain on the rotator cuffs like men do? Some do, but we need it just as much as they do. And stop. All right, up next, we're going to do the handcuff stretch. So, you're going to lie on your tummy. Like so, you're going to get your hands out, 1 inch off the floor, palms down. You're going to bring the hands to the center of the back, palms up. Draw the shoulder blades back. Peel up off the mat. Back to starting position and repeat. Once again, pulling those shoulder blades back as much as we can. Stretching out. Some people find this really tough. That's because those shoulders are all tight. And this will help loosen them. Trust me on this, guys, after years of pro wrestling and lifting heavy like a big gorilla, I hit my late 30s and I decided I'm starting to get more injured than I ever got injured. And I should maybe do what everybody had been telling me to do years ago, and that's a little bit more shoulder work, or a little bit more mobility work, a little bit more stretching. And trust me, it's been a game changer. All right, so now we're going to lie on our side. We're going to get the, use your arm as a pillow, straighten out the leg, it's on the floor, bring the knee and foot up like so. We're going to take our finger like so, and we're going to do big shoulder circles back, okay? So, well, if you're over 40, think of Pete Townsend in The Who, down the windmill on the guitar. And try and get as much movement as you can. Try and keep that circle intact the whole way around. Oh, it's fine right here, and then gets to this part, and then years of hitting those wrestling ropes takes its toll, because in the lats there's quite a bit of scar tissue, bit of tightness going on in there. Oh, and you can feel every bit of it. But once again, trust me, you go in to do your shoulder presses or your chest presses, you'll be thankful. And stop, we're going to do the same thing under the other direction again. Be thankful you did this, because you'll move more freely, the range of motion will be better, and you'll not get hurt. And that's a real biggie. And we go forward this time. And like I said, the older you get, the stiffer you become, the less active you get, and you gotta combat that. You know, if you want to lift like you lifted in your 20s, you got to do a little bit more of the groundwork before you get in and lift. I know mobility work is a little bit boring, a little bit stretching. We want to get our tunes on, we want to get the earphones in, we want to go intense. So maybe doing this in the gym isn't for you, but you got a YouTube video here and you can do this in your own house, in your own time, with nobody watching you. Alright, last one of these before we swap sides. We're going to place our hand here, and what we're going to do is a book opening, so we breathe out. As we peel open, we try and keep the hand more up towards the head and down towards the butt. And then we close up and we go again, okay? And we try and take it back a little bit further each time. With each stretch, you try to take it down a little centimeter or so more. every time. And trust me, the more you do this, the more mobile you become, the more flexible you become. Now, when I started Pilates, when I started doing all this stuff, I was as stiff as a brick. Years of practice and working out definitely freed me up. And as a result, to get less injuries. And yeah, the older you get, the tougher it is to come back, bounce back from those injuries. So we're going to swap sides now. All right, and we're just going to do a shoulder circle backwards. Just point the finger and big circles. Take your time with it. Don't rush it. Just think about trying to get as big a circle as you can. So as much mobility as you can go with it. Yeah, I got people come to me all the time. They say, I want to work on my golf swing. I feel I'm not getting the range of movement. I say, come to Pilates. And they go, is there anything else I can do? No. Well, you can. You can do a bit of this at home. Trust me, you guys need to do it as much as anybody does. And the thing is as well, you see strength and conditioning coaches and all, they may not tell you they're doing Pilates, but trust me, they're starting with a warm-up regime that's certainly incorporated, and away they go. See all those top athletes we idolize on TV, the boxers, the footballers, soccer players, MMA fighters. You better believe, you may not see it in the training videos when you watch the montage before the fight, but you gotta believe they are doing this stuff on a regular basis, and that's why they can keep going. They can bounce back from injuries if and when they get them, or in most cases stay injury free without tearing that rotator cuff. Injuries they might get. All right, now last one then we're going to do is the opening on this side. All right, so you will have one side probably a little bit better than the other. It's totally expected. We all use one arm more than the other. Again, just try and stretch it a little bit further up the line. Okay guys, when I started teaching Pilates, I thought maybe a pro wrestler who carries a bit of muscle and has a bit of tattoos might sort of encourage other people like me to do a little bit more of the mobility work. But what I found was I started putting on classes and droves and droves of ladies show up with the yoga mats, and every now and again you get one or two guys show up, but mostly it was predominantly females. And we want to change that, guys, because this is for everyone. Finally, we're just going to do 45 seconds of shoulder rolls to finish, and then go get after it. And away we go. So just roll those traps up towards the ears, roll the shoulders back. And boom, we are done. Everything nice and mobilized, ready for the workout ahead, or nice and stretched after the workout. Guys, I cannot recommend this enough. Get on top of this. Do this regularly. There's no shame in it. Do it from the comfort of your home. Do it at the gym. But if you want a life of big lifting for longer, do your Pilates. Trust me on this one. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell, and tell your friends about it. Share this video with other people you think may want to get involved with Pilates but don't want to go to a class full of women. Thank you guys. Today was all about the shoulders. Over the next few weeks, we're going to be working on those hips, those legs to improve the squat depth, that elevate some knee pain, and to avoid you getting injured in whatever chosen sport or workouts you choose to do. Thank you guys. I'll see you next time, and well done for taking the plunge. I appreciate you.